Get your groove on right now. Watching Howie Mandel. Get your groove on right now. Watching Howie Mandel. Of the podcasts have so many limits. Only have a guest on who are a living. Howie is always 2 steps ahead. He's got the living and the dead. Mark Blutman is here with his pops, gracing us from inside a box. Family forever, no matter what. Watching Noah Liam and a Stanley Cup.
Welcome to Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel.
I'm Jackelyn Shultz, his daughter.
And we got Mark Blutman and his late father also here today. And I'll explain that in just a second. But
No explanation necessary.
Well, Sonny and the Black Pack are playing. Followed them on all their socials. Sonny wrote the song, and isn't it amazing? They do that live, even for the dead.
Amazing. You guys they're hot as heck, man. What a band.
Aren't they great?
And they should do more memorials because they did good with that.
So let me explain, up top, and then we'll talk more. Mark Blutman has been a friend of mine for many decades. If you don't know him, you do know his work. His work is, you were the executive producer of Boy Meets World.
Among others, yeah. Girl Meets World 2, we did. We were one of the first reboots. That was fun.
So you know Topanga.
I know Topanga.
So you also know all the people.
I knew her too. She went to school with me. She went to school at Calabasas, and her date for prom was Lance Bass.
And she didn't, right. They dated a little bit, and she didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, she knew.
You think? I don't think so.
Do you not think so?
No, she didn't know at the time. She was in love with him. And he with her. They were great. They were just great friends, really good friends.
Really good friends. And she had no idea that.
No.
She has a big podcast now.
Yeah, and they give secrets away from the set.
They do.
Oh, are you just waiting for a
There's been
secret to come out
There's
about
been controversy.
There has been. What are you referring to? What?
Which controversy do you want to talk about?
Any that don't involve me.
Is there any controversy with you?
No. The Trina McGee, who played Angela, is out on different podcasts now saying things.
I did see that.
Yeah.
What is she saying? I didn't see that.
That she's not a fan of the Savages and that she wasn't treated with respect on the show.
When you say a fan of the Savages, is that how she refers to the producers? Not Ben.
Ben and his brother.
Why? Because he directed, didn't he?
Ben directed towards the end of the show. Fred directed 2 or 3 episodes. But to be fair,
I don't think that's what you were referring to. You didn't even see those clips, right?
No.
No.
I didn't think I was referring to anything.
Oh, you were just asking.
You're
He was just
what
asking
I would say. Well, you're talking about the one where I was. No, let's not talk. The truth is, to be fair on that with Trina, she was like 10, 12 years older than everybody. They were kids. Ben was a kid. He was immature, and he, ran around like a kid, doing kid-like things. And so when she talks about it now, you're going, yeah, Ben, what a, jerk. And he was 12, 13 years old or 14 when they worked together. So that she was, like I said, 10, 12 years older than the other kids in the cast.
And then I'll allude to Sonny's lyrics right at the beginning. He's referring to, I've been a friend of Mark's for years and know his entire family. He's also a fellow, he grew up in Canada also. He grew up in Montreal, though, and I grew up and I was friends with his father and mother and brother. And
Don't Montreal people not like Toronto people?
There was a period of time, and vice versa. The Toronto people didn't.
No, I don't think it's vice versa.
No, wait.
No, it's kind of like NorCal,
stop.
SoCal. SoCal has no problem with NorCal, and NorCal hates SoCal. It's the same kind of thing.
No, I think he's talking about, if you're talking about Maple Leafs versus the Canadians.
No, it's not a hockey thing. It was when the separatist movement in Montreal happened, and we all had to speak French. All these Canadians, especially the Canadian Jews who didn't want to learn French, all moved to Toronto and took your jobs and stuff and you guys resented them. Is that what you're referring to, Jackie?
No, I'm referring to
Just hatred.
just general hatred.
But I think
to
it was from that.
Toronto people.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right. But anyway,
Apologize on behalf of Montrealers. I love you guys.
yeah, and we love you, and we love your entire family. And sadly, your father passed about 8 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, the day after OJ.
Is that true?
Yeah, he held on one more day so he can have his own day.
It was planned.
Well, he just knew. Like, the OJ died on the 11th, I think, and my dad passed on the 12th.
What did your dad pass from?
Like, no more air and stuff. Like, he just...
Why?
Jackie!
Jackie,
Oh, my gosh.
not funny.
That's...
I've never heard of that ailment. Isn't that what everyone dies of?
Yes! Last breath, it's
I'm
called.
sorry.
But Jackie, oh, my gosh, are you okay?
No, I'm sorry. I just never heard.
Howie?
Just of old age? Of old age.
No.
Not just no more
No,
air.
please don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm going to laugh, too. Why would you laugh? So he was fine. The truth is, he turned 90, and we went out for his birthday, March 26th, to Olive Garden.
That's my favorite.
Why?
I love the olive. Didn't I ask to go there like every year on my birthday?
She loves it.
I love the Olive
breadsticks.
Garden.
Yeah,
And the soup and salad.
Nah, they watered down the soup a little bit now. The minestrone's not what it once was.
Okay.
He had a martini.
We don't have Olive Garden as a sponsor, do we? Well,
Not now.
I hope we do. I love Olive Garden.
Well, there. You should go. Endless breadsticks and soup and salad, as you said. He had a martini, had
Wow.
lasagna.
let's just say the breadsticks aren't endless for your father.
But my father apparently is. Everything was great. And then one day, like 5 days later, he wasn't feeling well. In fact, I remember I was here. I was at Springsteen. My brother texted me and said they're taking Dad to the hospital to get checked out. And they thought maybe he had a mini stroke or something, slurred speech. And I drove the next day there, and it wasn't my father anymore. Already he didn't know who I was, and he just wasn't himself. And they did a couple of procedures, and then they sent him back.
Why are you looking at me?
You brought
started.
my dad on. You got to hear the story.
No, him. You're just staring at me through the whole story.
Making sure you act appropriate.
Yeah, don't laugh. Don't. Jackie.
Sonny, that goes for you too.
This is a whole lot of pressure.
Please. A little
Sonny,
respect for the
Sonny.
departed.
what is wrong with you and Sonny today? What are you doing, Sonny? Sonny? Respect.
Okay. Is Sonny back there laughing?
Yeah.
But
Why are you laughing? This is not a joke. I swear to you, this is not a joke.
people don't. Do I have to open him up?
Just put them on your lap so they can see what you brought today. Just put that.
Do we not have a camera on the orange chair?
It doesn't matter. It's better if you hold. No, don't open it yet. But that's hold it up a little higher so we can see it.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop it.
No.
That's your camera
There's-
right there.
there we
Yes.
go.
I don't know if they can read that. Can you zoom in? Anyway, tell the story. Continue the story. So he didn't feel well.
He didn't
yes.
feel well, and then we called every day to find out what was wrong with him, and they never told us. And then 4 days later, they sent him back to the assisted living place, and my brother went to meet him there, and he was already in a coma. They sent him back. The guy who had a martini and lasagna was sent back in a coma, and then we had a few days left with him. And I did most of, my grieving while he was still alive, but now,
What the fuck, Dad? Why do you just keep staring at me through this whole story?
because you're going to laugh, and he
Okay.
doesn't want you to.
Okay. I'm not.
Jackelyn Perry.
I'm not going to laugh.
Okay. So anyway, they sent him back in a coma, and here
And
he is
then-
now
And now he's sent back to you in a box.
in a box.
Well, he passed.
He did pass. No. Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Let me just I want to clear something.
Clear it up.
He passed away,
He did.
and he requested before he passed to be cremated.
Cremated, and my
And brought
mother.
onto a podcast?
Well, by the way, for years, he always said to me, put me on one of your shows. I want to be on one of your shows. I want to you've been doing this for 30 years.
This is
Please.
a wish. We are fulfilling a wish.
It is Yeah.
Really?
His last one for sure. And here we are.
And his son, Mark's son, Liam, works at Barstool Sports.
Barstool and Luke, Liam and Luke are both there, and they wanted him.
And Dave wouldn't bring him on a show?
Portnoy?
Yeah.
I don't think Portnoy knows about it.
But let's say, so
Yeah.
he was, because he's Canadian, he is a hockey fan. And you had, did I send you a picture of the urn? Oh, I'll send you a picture of the urn. Anyway, we'll put up a picture of the urn. This is the urn. Let me just show you. The
Is
urn.
it the Stanley Cup?
Yes. How did you know?
Well, you said he's a hockey fan, and an urn. Like, the first thing I would think of is the Stanley Cup.
Why?
She's right. Like, what else would you?
The Montreal Forum?
That's a big urn.
No, so they made an urn that is like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And he's taking it because I think Barstool, they're usually based in New York. Why are they in Chicago?
They opened up offices in Chicago about a year and a half, 2 years ago. So they have half their crew in New York, half in Chicago. And the studios are incredible in Chicago, and they have a giant, like, full court basketball court in the office. So, like, for my kids, it's like a dream job. And so Luke, the younger one, is interning for these two guys, Nick Terraney and Kyle Bauer, who have a podcast called Anus.
So your dad is going to be on Anus, right?
Gonna-
Or in Anus?
In Anus, I think it is. It's a new untold story. And so
Look.
he's going to be
That's the urn.
there every day.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Can you read the inscription?
Always in our hearts, Aaron
Yeah.
Blutman.
Yeah.
I can't read the rest because I need glasses. I
Love
can't.
it.
Go closer. This
Yeah.
one.
I think I need
That
glasses.
one. That one.
I can't read it. Beloved husband. They just took it off the screen. Beloved,
A lot of laughter.
beloved husband, father.
Wait.
What?
Go ahead.
Something and grandfather? What's BRG?
Oh, Blue Raspberry Guy.
What is that?
What?
The two guys on their podcast, they talk about Blue Raspberry Guys, Violet Beauregard, Willy Wonka. I don't understand it, but my kid put that on the urn. I don't know why.
It's not like a blue waffle.
No. What's a blue waffle?
What's a blue waffle?
Should I know that?
We could put up a picture.
Oh,
No, I don't think you can.
No, we shouldn't.
Okay.
I don't think you can.
No, Kyle? Are we not allowed to?
We could show Mark, but we can't put it on the
You're
video.
asking, how are you so unsure about that you can't put a rotting vagina on YouTube? A picture of a rotting vagina on
Anyway,
YouTube?
what are you doing?
Nothing.
Wait. What are you
Nothing.
doing?
Nothing.
So you took that out of the box. We said I said he was on his way to Chicago. He met me at coffee this morning, and he brought the coffee, the box. I thought he was bringing donuts, and I said, "What is in that? What is in that?" I said, "What is in that?" And he goes, "That's my father." I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "He's on his way to Chicago, and he's taking. These are the ashes." So they could be in that
Stanley Cup.
in the Stanley Cup. And I go, "You brought them to Starbucks?"
He loved
He said,
coffee.
"Yeah." And then he let me hold. Have you ever held like a whole person? Like that?
Yeah, I have kids.
No, I don't. No, I mean like the ashes.
Hold them all the time.
No, how heavy that is.
It's heavy.
You want to hold it? You got to feel it.
You got it.
Okay.
Give
It's
it
like
to
a
her.
weight?
Yeah. This is how much would you say he was like 6'2",
6'3".
He was 6'2", 6'3".
hands.
Two hands.
It's pretty heavy.
Well, no, it's his
I would-
father. You don't say that. You don't say that.
Hi. I knew him.
Should put up a picture. Can you put up a picture of him so people can see who was in the box? There he is.
Dad, I never asked you this. Do you want to be cremated?
No,
No.
because that's his sons. That's Luke, Liam, and Luke. They're on the, and that's Aaron in the middle, and that's a dog. Is that dog still
Bruin.
alive?
Yeah, Bruin's still
Bruin.
alive.
Yeah, Bruin's alive. So
The
that's
one Mark tried to give me.
so that's Aaron.
Just for 5 days.
So that's Aaron in the middle, and he's now on my podcast in the box.
He's happy. You know, it's interesting. Years ago, if you would have asked me if I could have done all this, I would have said no. But
I'm just for this shot.
Yeah.
I'm pointing to the box
I think now,
here.
like,
What, do you want it?
No, you
want
should give
him?
it to him because
Him?
we're going to do an unboxing.
We are going to unbox. We
Wait.
just have to ease into it.
Why are we unboxing?
Just because it's the podcast.
Because you have a plan. I was just telling Mark when this podcast first started.
Yeah.
I used to spend like 1 to 2, sometimes more hours planning, researching, writing bits, looking up videos, looking up pictures, all this stuff.
Right.
And I have completely stopped because I just realized all that is for nothing. You have your own plan that you have set up and you just tell me to come and show up.
That's his plan.
Are you
That's your
complaining?
No, I'm just saying I have no idea.
He doesn't plan. 40 plus
Aren't you
years.
So don't you love this that you would just show up and Aaron would be here? Like you didn't? Did you know that was going to be the guest?
No clue. You called me an hour ago and said, come to the office. I
didn't
want to
know.
film something.
But I didn't know that Aaron was going to be here. Did you guys know that Aaron? Are you guys comfortable? I want to make sure that I'm not putting anybody in an uncomfortable situation. Are you comfortable, Sonny? And
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
I love that you
You
wrote
want
the
to
song.
make sure that you're not putting. How many times have you put people in uncomfortable positions on
You
this
live
podcast?
for it.
Yeah.
I think I just exist.
There's nothing that makes you happier.
You don't want me to play it, but you were uncomfortable at the beginning. We brought your father in, and he sang a song
Yeah, and he danced. It was beautiful.
with Tammy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it. What I started saying is, like, years ago, I would have been uncomfortable. And now I just think, like, however somebody wants to deal with anything, it's okay. And for me and the kids, and it was the kids that started it by going, no, we want the ashes. My mom didn't want them. I mean, my mom maybe didn't want him when he was alive, so she sure didn't want the ashes.
Is that true?
I don't know, maybe. And she used to fake run away from him, like every year. They'd
What do you
have a
mean?
fight. Well, she would fake run away. They'd have a fight. She'd go into her room, pack her suitcase, and then leave. A friend, the first divorced friend in the neighborhood, would pick her up and they'd go out. And then finally, one time I went, wait, you packed too quick. And I opened the suitcase. There was nothing in it. So that was my mom doing her fake runaway. But anyway, the point is, the kids wanted, like, I didn't want the ashes at first. I was uncomfortable. My brother, who's very conservative, didn't want them. And Luke and Liam did. And they wanted them around, and they wanted the ashes in the studio where they work. And so Grandpa could be a conversation point. And people could talk about him. And what a great way to keep his memory alive.
Can I show a beautiful moment of his last dance?
Of course.
I gave it to you, Kyle. Oh, hang on one second. My
It's
wife's
my
calling.
it's my dad. Going, what are you doing?
Terry? Yeah, I'm on the podcast with Aaron and Mark. No, don't open it yet.
I won't.
Such a
Aaron and
tease.
Mark. Okay, well, enjoy your podcast.
You know who Aaron is?
No?
Mark's dad.
Oh, I forgot that was his name. Okay. Well,
You know he passed,
enjoy your
right?
co- Yes, that's why. Do you have a psychic on or something?
That's what I was going to say. Why didn't you call John Edward for this?
Because John Edward is a guy that would tell you where he is and what's going on. We actually have Aaron here. I don't need a psychic to know what's going on.
I
and what
feel
he-
his presence on my lap.
His ashes don't talk.
You don't know that.
You know what? You're being an asshole. All right,
Your time.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
Where's the ba-dum?
There it is.
Jake has been, from the moment he walked in, he's been shocked. I think everybody in that band is shocked, except Tammy, who had the wherewithal to get up and dance with Aaron. I'll show you a quick clip of what she was able to do, and I will tell you that that's Tammy holding the box, and he just improvises beautiful, loving, touching. You know, when somebody gets married, there is the first dance. And then when somebody dies, at least on this podcast, there is the last dance. Tammy, and this is Sunny in the Black Pack, just a fraction of this. Watch, play that video.
All through the night, waltz with me now. Take away my fright, waltz with me now. Man in a box, my dad in a box. I love you so much. You're man in the box, baby, baby, baby. I love you, all of my heart, because of this box, we'll never part. I love you, dear.
Thank you. My gosh. Like, this is surreal in so many ways.
Beautiful, though.
It's just, I think we're the only people doing this. I think.
Wait, Sonny.
Yes.
Compose yourself, please.
So I wanted to ask you, hold on, I'm going to send it to Kyle and Jeremy right now because I did see like a new way that people are preserving their loved ones and keeping them with them. And like it could be even more of a talking point if that's what they were looking for in their office. I just sent a picture to Jeremy and Kyle. I wonder why they didn't go with, not like you can go backwards, but why they didn't go with that. Do you see it?
He'll put it up in a minute. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's in the loose site. That's kind of like the fillet of fish where you can
Do you know
make
they
granny
they preserve the whole
Body.
body now.
And
For
then you
those
can
of
make
you
a
that are
coffin.
just listening, they're preserving the whole body of your deceased loved one, and they put it kind of like this filet-o-fish bowl that we have on our desk. They epoxy it into a table, so you forever have.
Too late.
A, too late, but as you said, but B, that to me, again,
It's wrong.
If it works for somebody, fine. For me, like I like the idea of the ashes in an urn. It's a little, the only thing like I got to be careful of now is like a vacuum.
It's opening.
It's opened.
Yeah, it's fine.
No way, you opened it. I've never seen it open. Look at the, you want to point to the camera, show the camera what you have in there? That's your camera.
Yeah.
So that is it's a bag of.
Are
what
you
it-
keeping any to like scatter, or are you giving everything?
I may scatter some in the ocean, but he wasn't an ocean guy in that.
Then
and
why would you do that?
I wouldn't. So I don't know what, I think I'm just going to give it all to the kids and fill the urn until they can't anymore. And then.
Or do
what
you think there's
with
more him than the? Didn't you order? Isn't it a custom made urn?
No, how do you know? Like 6'3", 250, and then they make the urn accordingly?
But that's made to be an urn. Don't they know how much a person is?
No, because I think everybody ends up the same, like a big Ziploc full of person.
Has anybody here had a
Jackie, she's laughing again.
It's like a really weird conversation.
Has anybody here had a deceased loved one cremated and talk? Can they speak to it?
I don't think it's a Jewish thing.
I did. My dad was cremated, but I wasn't there when they spread his ashes. He's overseas in Thailand. But about 2 years ago, I lost my dad, and they have a whole Buddhist ritual lasting many, many days, and then they do the mourning, and then they spread the ashes on the river, I believe.
Are you Buddhist?
Yeah, my parents are both Buddhist. I practice a lot of Buddhist philosophies, but I don't like straight up claim a religion or anything like that. I just practice, what makes me happy.
Yeah.
So, Sonny, if you had the opportunity, I mean, I don't want to make you feel bad, but you didn't have the opportunity to bring your deceased father on a podcast.
Yeah. I would have loved to. My father would have been very happy to be here. Like, truly, he, if I had his ashes or better in real life, he would have been very happy to be here in any capacity. He loved you, Howie. My father really was a big fan of you, actually.
I didn't know him, but I love him too, and I love Aaron. Aaron was a really funny guy. He was a great guy. I spent a lot of time with him, and I'm sure that he would, if he is aware, and I didn't even think of having John on the show at the time.
An hour ago.
Yeah.
When he called me.
Again, no planning.
He showed up to coffee with his father. Who knew that his father was going to show up to coffee? But we should take a minute and just, all of us, I think we should take a minute and just meditate and think about Aaron Blutman. And
That's always good for a podcast.
it is. So
Yeah.
we'll just breathe.
And
You ready? You want to do
I
this?
just real quickly, Sonny, if your dad was here, his remains, I think him and my dad really would have gotten along great and had a good laugh.
I really do feel that way. I know, it's funny that you say that, but I actually really do feel like they would.
Yeah.
Truly.
And maybe he would have danced also with Tammy.
Yeah, there would have been 2 guys dancing with Tammy. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. My dad's kind of old school, so he probably wouldn't have wanted to dance with her.
Jackie
Would that be
just-
considered a menage a trois?
Menage?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Get what I did there?
Yeah, I just figured out what a menage a trois is.
I know. Do you know that she did not know
Stop.
No, I got to tell you something. So as a kid,
I wasn't a kid. I was not a kid.
I'm trying to make it better for you.
I think I was at least like 20.
Oh boy.
She always mixed the word menage a trois and deja vu.
Because aren't they both French?
Yes. And she would
I
come
didn't
home.
grow up in Montreal, okay? My family's from Toronto.
So she would come in and say, "Dad, I just had a menage a trois," and I'd go, "Oh my God! Like, why are you sharing this?" She goes, "I feel like I've been here before."
Here's the thing. You need at least 2 menage a trois to have deja vu.
With the same 2 people.
Exactly.
Got it.
Anyway,
Meditate.
go. Here we go. Play.
Take a deep breath. Do not exhale. Only me I can. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Well, you're there. You're still there, not breathing. You're holding your breath like a god. You're the greatest alive. You're slightly brain damaged, but it's
good.
Does that feel better?
It was a beautiful,
Yeah.
It's a beautiful ending to
Yeah.
a wonderful life.
I just really tried, and I could hold my breath that whole time. Easily.
How long is that video? How long is that video?
It's only 30 seconds.
Show off.
Well, I said it easily, so I could go longer.
Wow, you're amazing. You're amazing. Well, you know what? You know who didn't take a breath? Aaron.
I know, because he died of...
Of a last breath.
I just want to say something.
Yeah.
Mark has been a good friend for many years, and I love him and his family. And Aaron is truly somebody that we do miss. And he was a great guy with a great sense of humor. And whenever he was around, we smiled. And I know truly, I mean, there's people that are probably going to have a problem with this.
My family.
Well, that's up to you. I don't talk to your family.
You said okay. You agreed.
You said okay, but I know that he would like this, and there's no better way to close a show than with a big laugh, with a big smile. Go out with a smile, and everybody handles their losses differently. So what a good sport to bring him here. I know that he would love it, and I know that personally, like if I had a choice, and somebody did that with me, listen, I don't want to be cremated, but I would love to be a coffee table. And I hope that you, Jackie, take me on HGTV or something like that. And I'll be part of a makeover.
I'll take you on H3.
Love it or list it. You know, and I love the coffee table. It's a Howie Mandel coffee table. But anyway, it just showed, listen, I think there's a thin line between comedy and tragedy. And I think they're very much the same. And a smile is just an upside down frown. And
That's deep, Dad.
not so deep. He's standing there with his dad's ashes.
But here's the truth, if I can say this, because this is a little bit, odd and different.
You're
but
not concerned that he's going to fall out?
no, it's 30
What's
pounds.
he's going to get hurt?
I could take him out.
What, are
if
you going
guys
to kill him?
No.
What's going to happen? The truth is, when I first moved out here in the 80s and, hung around with you and Terry and Michael Rotenberg and stuff, and my father used to always say, as the years went on, that if not for the friendship that you guys all showed me, I maybe wouldn't have, stayed in LA. And he loved you guys, and he loved when he would come to town hanging out at St. Elsewhere. And I know today, he's happy. He's happy being here. And, to be doing Howie's podcast with Jackie and Sonny and
And he's not doing anybody else's podcast. This is an exclusive. He'll be on Barstool Sports.
Oh, we have him first.
He's on.
We got him
you
first.
had him first.
We had the exclusive.
And he'll be on Barstool on Anus. And his last words to me before last breath was Chelsea Handler. So I'm going to try and get him on Chelsea Handler.
Anyway, this was real. I want people to subscribe. I want you to like. And also we have members you can join. And we'll do special things. If you can imagine, I don't have an end to that sentence. But anyway, just be nice to us, and all our hearts and prayers go out to you and your family.
Thank you.
Mark. Sonny, you have a closing number for this podcast?
I do. This one's dedicated to father and son.
Are you going to cry?
You going to laugh?
Maybe.
Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Trouble mirror like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the